Hey friendship family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Alex and I'm a wife and mother of 3, and I'm on this journey called life just like everybody else, trying to figure things out. And you guys, lately I have been having such a push and pull, one, to grow spiritually in my relationship with God. Not that I have not been like a ritualistic type Christian. I go to church, I pray, but to really get in tune with my relationship with God and to have a very intimate relationship with God. But also to stop being victim to my circumstances, to begin to create the life that I want. Whether that is making sure that I change my mindset, whether that is actually going after the goals that I set, whether that is making sure that a year from now, I can say that I've actually accomplished the things that I set out to do. These are the things that I'm working towards. A lot of things have had to change so that I can make sure that I'm accomplishing those things. Whether it's making sure that I'm preparing the proper meals, or that I'm getting up and exercising, that I'm making sure to go to all the doctor appointments and making sure to address all of the concerns that I have for my physical and mental and emotional well-being. All those things encompass who I am as a person. All those things make up how I feel about my life. I used to feel like my life was really, really mundane, really, really boring, and honestly, it really is. I'm a wife and I'm a mother of 3, and I work a full-time job, and a lot of times I work a job and a half, and my days look the same over and over and over again. And so that gets pretty boring, to say the least. But I decided that, hey, my story may help somebody. So go ahead, create the video. Let people know my struggles. Let people know what I'm working towards. Let people know the goals that I've set. Because, hey, it may help somebody. I know that things are not easy. Changing the way that I eat has not been easy. Losing the weight that I have has not been easy. Continuing to lose the weight that I want to lose has not been easy. Changing my mental has not been easy. Changing my emotional and how I show up for my family is not easy. It's a day-to-day struggle. It's a day-to-day decision that I have to make. Also, I'm trying to be more present in my home. I'm trying to make a everyday decision not to just be here, but to show up, to enjoy the everyday mundane tasks that oftentimes I take for granted. The noise, the chaos, the bickering, the dirty dishes, the piles of laundry, the toilets that have to be scrubbed, the glass windows that have to be cleaned, the constant, hey, did you pick this up? Hey, did you do that? Those things used to take everything out of me. But I'm trying to enjoy those moments more. Because I know one day I'll be sitting here in a quiet house. And I've told myself this for years. If you're not new to my channel, I think you can see an old video or so where I was complaining back when my twins were really young. And I was exhausted. And I had to remind myself that, hey, one day, this table will be empty. And these halls will be quiet. And they'll be off with their friends and caring less about what I think or what I want to do. And so I have to remind myself that this time is precious. This time is meaningful. And that all of these hours and all of the time that it takes to pour into my home is important. That there's beauty in the boring. There's beauty in the day-to-day. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. I'm trying to focus on regulating my nervous system so that I can enjoy more of the moments, more of the everyday task. I'm trying to get more organization into my home so that I can learn to function better in the chaos, so that there's less chaos. I know that we have a pretty busy school year coming up. And so with all the activities that are planned, I want to make sure that I have systems in place. I've been reading Atomic Habits, and I realized that a lot of my thinking can be changed with creating systems and habits. So this summer, I'm taking the time to go ahead and create some of those systems and habits and have them in place so that I can better serve my family, so that my house can better serve us, and we can stop feeling like we're constantly living in bondage of what our house needs, and we can enjoy our home more. Working full time, sometimes I feel like I only have one day out of the week to enjoy my home, because Sunday is dedicated to church and getting ready for the week. And so I feel drained oftentimes going back to work on Monday, and I want to stop that cycle. So I've asked myself, what can I do? Who do I want to become? Who do I want to show up as? What systems and things do I need to do and put in place so that my home runs more smoothly? So that maybe I can enjoy a Sabbath day and not feel so overwhelmed. Because I'll be honest, I go to church, I do all the tasks, but I feel drained a lot of times. Sundays can oftentimes be my most stressful day of the week, when it should be a day that's holy. And I'm learning more about that. And I'm realizing if I can take time to put more systems in place, then maybe I can enjoy my Sabbath even more. These are things that I'm constantly thinking about. I had a mentor recently ask, who's watched The Passion of the Christ? And I thought to myself, I hadn't. When it came out, I was kind of young and I really didn't think a need to watch it. But I went and did. And she said, if you watch The Passion of the Christ, you have no reason to be upset. You have no reason to feel anger or to not live the best life that you have. You should be living your best life. And when she said that, and as I watched the movie, looking at what Jesus went through for our sins and for us, why not live the best life? And it's not always about material things. It's about me living the best life I can mentally, emotionally, spiritually, within my home, showing up every day. Those are the things that I am going to strive for. Those are the things in the second half of the year that I really want to focus on. Who do I want to become? What stopped me from being that loving wife? What stopped me from being that caring, patient, consistent mom that has systems in place so that she doesn't get as overwhelmed? What stopped me? And maybe you, mom, too, are overwhelmed and you're not showing up as your best self. What can you do differently? These are questions that I want to ask. These are questions that I have, and I'm hoping that you will join me on this journey. Yes, guys, I know this is a little bit different than what I usually do, but I'm hoping that it will help somebody, just like it's helping me. Over my years in therapy, I've learned that I had to mourn the little girl that I thought that I was going to be, or more so, who I thought I was going to be as a little girl. We all had this image or this view of who we would become. And so when I didn't become her, or my life was not exactly what I thought it would be, I kind of had to mourn it. I had to say it's okay. Life brings you twists and turns. You make certain decisions, and this is what you have. And you need to learn to be grateful and enjoy it. And so as I get later into my 30s, I realize that I want to be able to enjoy it. That life is a gift. And like she said, Jesus did not die for me not to live my best life. He died for my sins. He died so that I would not be in bondage to my thoughts. And I have to be able to surrender those things and be able to have God work in me. I want to show up as a better person, a better version of myself. I want to show up as a more gentle wife and mother, someone that's able to be compassionate. Sometimes I feel like I've had to be strong for so long that I don't know how to be gentle and compassionate. Let's just get the job done. I want to remember what I enjoy. I've been married for 14 years, together with my husband for 17. And sometimes I don't even remember what I enjoyed. because it's changed so much. And I found myself losing myself in motherhood. But guys, all this to say, life is a gift. And although my life may seem boring, it may help somebody to document my journey to find myself, my journey to love my life, my journey of acceptance. So I hope you guys can understand why I'm trying to document this and support me in this. And I will see you guys next time.